All right, it never changes at Illinois State. It's about the 3 T's. Number 1, tempo, the speed at which we play the game. We play fast, but never in a hurry. It's about technique. Technique, that's the way we play, with great technique. The 3rd T is toughness. That's who we are. It's our calling card. Always remember, self-discipline is a winner's creed. Self-discipline is a winner's creed. Hey, it's time to lock the gates. It's time to lock the gates. You play like we play. It's about us. It's not about them. Okay? We play fast and we play physical. And then we start a journey, this pursuit, this unbelievable pursuit for perfection. This would be a great day to play perfect, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's go out and have some fun. What do you think?
A restaurant with a view, a game day bus, a kingdom for pretty princesses. Your local Country Financial representative knows that your car is much more than just a car to you. And since they know you so well, you can be sure they'll guide you to just the right coverage and available discounts to keep your car and everything else that depends on it well protected. Country Financial, grow your own way.
The Ford Free Ride Sales Event is here for Labor Day. Now, every 2015 Ford has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers. You're free from interest. Every car, SUV, and truck, you're free to choose. Plus $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash direct from Ford on cars and SUVs. Interest-free financing for 6 years on every 2015 Ford, plus $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash on cars and SUVs. Hurry, the Ford Free Ride Sales Event ends September 8th.
Imagine your future, the places, the possibilities. Where might your aspirations, interests, and abilities take you? Illinois State University is where your true talents are discovered, nurtured, and put to work. We cultivate leaders, build careers, and ignite your passion to impact our world. State your passion at Illinois State University.
I'm Trey Roberson. I play quarterback. I'm a redshirt senior. I transferred from Indiana University, and I'm originally from Indianapolis, Indiana.
And he dives, and he is in for the score.
Dual threat quarterback. I think the worst thing you tell a kid like him is that he's a runner that can throw a little bit. I think just the opposite. He's a guy that can throw the ball, and by the way, they can run a little bit. You know, he can really run, and he can really throw it. He's uncanny at a deep ball. He's really good at throwing deep balls. He's learned how to take what the defense has given him, and I think he's been learned to become a little more patient.
As an offensive staff, we had to see and make sure where his progress was good. We couldn't just throw a whole bunch of stuff at him. We had to do what he could do well. Coming into an offense where he's not used to being in the huddle, he's not used to being under center, those are all unique to him. So we had to go more at his speed than our speed. So we took some time to try to figure out what he likes, what he's comfortable with, then kind of molded the offense and schemes around what he does.
Luckily, they put us in a great game plan, put me in a great game plan to showcase my abilities and also to get the offense moving and so that we can come out with the win. And every week we just did the same thing, just little things, just added little things just so we can, of course, get the win and also to build.
Trey's a special player, you know, as everybody saw last year on the field. I mean, the guy, he can really throw it, and obviously he's very athletic, so it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Having Trey and having somebody who really wants to go out and get better every day, and having him push us to go out and get better with him has been huge, I think.
My day is more mental, just trying to get us into the right plays, the right checks, and also get the offense moving at a high tempo. That's my job, and also being that leader to help those guys get through camp, which is as tough as anything for those guys. I try to make practice as hard as I can for myself, and I'm just showing those guys, like, if you do that in practice, game will be so much easier. If you go 100% in practice all the time, the game will feel like you're going 50%.
We also have a couple young guys that are going to be very good as well with Jake Kobe, and with Hassan Muhammad Rogers and DeMarco Washington are some young guys that are very good quarterbacks.
Really like our backup quarterback, Jake Colby right now. Jake was redshirted last year. He will probably get playing time this fall as we move forward to see where he's at. But he's shown a lot in our spring ball, in our championship run during the playoffs last year. He got a lot of work.
Jake Kobe, he's a kid from Naperville, and he's a slinger. He can throw the ball with the best of them. He's a very smart kid. He's also athletic too, and he works more. He's worked harder than anyone else. Like he's always grinding. He's always working. He's always asking questions. Always wants to know why I did this or why I did that.
He's going to be very, very good. He's a very precise passer. Very good student. Near a 4.0 student. Is a very conscientious kid in everything he does. Wants to be good at everything he does, and he's a great kid. So really like him. And Hassan Muhammad Rogers has moved in and will be another dynamic, a little bit more like Roberson, a smaller guy that's really fast and athletic, but has a really big arm and throws the ball very well. Kind of curious what he can handle from a mental standpoint. So far in the classroom stuff we've seen this summer, he's been very good. Can that relate or translate to the football field? We'll have to see when you throw all that stuff at him during training camp.
You can go out to Kaufman right now. You can probably see both of them in the film room working or on the field working.
We are privileged. We're pretty lucky right now to have the quarterback situation that we have, and but obviously we want to keep Trey as healthy as possible.
You look good, Teddy. Trey's really taken to understanding, what it takes to be a football player, not just look to the sidelines, find out the play, but study football and understand it. And I've seen him grow in a year just because of the demands we have on him as a student athlete.
People always doubted me all my life, saying that I can't be a good quarterback or I can't lead a team. So just that doubt and showing people that I can do what I put my mind to, and also playing for these fans and for my team. I never want to let my team down, the fans down. I don't want to let anyone down. So that really gets me going, and I'm just happy to be a part of this program.
Back the Birds. Illinois State football season is here. Buy your tickets today at GoRedbirds.com.
It's a no-coast vacation road trip at Casey's General Stores. Visit Casey's for spectacular road trip savings, like Powerade 32-ounce bottles, 3 for $3.33. And large made-from-scratch taco pizzas for only $13.99. Plus, discover the no-coast clue at any Casey's and enter to win a fabulous Winnebago road trip or other amazing prizes. It's all happening now at Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza.
The Ford Free Ride Sales Event is here for Labor Day. Now through September 8th, every 2015 Ford truck has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers. Interest-free for 6 years. F-150, Super Duty, every built Ford Tough truck. 0% financing for 72 months on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck. Now get 0% financing for 72 months on any built Ford Tough truck. The free ride sales event ends September 8th. Hurry, see your Ford dealer today.
My grandfather was a football coach and a head coach for 33 years. My father was a football coach, head coach for 26 years, and I grew up in it. I don't know anything different. So it's just kind of, that's the way I was raised, and this is what I was raised to do, and that's the way I operate.
Our coaches are hard workers. They're great development. They're good men. They're great developers of players. They're great teachers, and they're really good people. So we're very lucky. You know, I'm very lucky to have, because you don't do this by yourself. You know, it's not about they don't work for me. We work together.
Because I talk about brotherhood within our team. I talk about forming a leadership within our team and having a bond. It goes for your coaching staff as well. So I'm very fortunate not just to call Coach Deti and Coach Schoonover and Coach Hall my coworkers and fellow staff members. I'm also very fortunate to call them my friends. We want to be a developmental staff.
Hustle!
We want to constantly develop our personnel, our players, make them the best that they can be.
Let me see something, Tony.
The veteran group we lost last year, they were guys that were four-year players for us. They played as true freshmen, and they grew in the program. They basically were models of what Coach Spack expected from a football player, each and every one of them. And their leadership was, it was invaluable.
My play, I got you. I'm gonna make this play.
The good part about it is we have one senior back that played a lot of snaps for us. We had three kids that played as freshmen for us that played a lot of snaps. So they were in the fire. They were there. They don't have an inordinate amount of experience, but they were there. The two that stand out right now that have really stepped up in winter conditioning, spring ball in the summer are the two seniors we have in the group. Josh Birch, who ended up being a starter for us towards the end of the year, and then Soniel Esteem, who's also a senior. He's more of a special teams guy, but his play in the secondary from spring to the summer has dramatically improved, and their leadership is invaluable right now.
Well, to be honest, my mother didn't want me to play football at all. I played basketball. Basketball was my first love. Football, my mom was like, no, you're not going to get out there and get all beat up. When I got out there, I was making a lot of plays. I was making a name for myself, and everybody was like, wow, he has a future. And my mom noticed that. She was like, wow, okay, maybe you can do something with this.
Sit out in the flat. That's intercepted, and Birch will run it back for a touchdown as he picked it on the fly and goes into the end zone for the score with 9 seconds left to go.
And then we've added a couple transfers that have played in big-time programs. So it's just about getting the entire group to gel together and find the right pieces and to get those right people on the field each and every day.
My challenge is basically to get the younger guys to have that same mentality, the freshmen and, like I said, the sophomores and the juniors, the newcomers, to basically get them their mindset to, hey, it's not as hard as what you think it is, and if you prepare yourself right now, it'll be easier.
Illinois State home opener with halftime fireworks Saturday, September 12th at 6:30 p.m.
It's a no-coast vacation road trip at Casey's General Stores. Visit Casey's for spectacular road trip savings, like Powerade 32-ounce bottles, 3 for $3.33. And large made-from-scratch taco pizzas for only $13.99. Plus, discover the no-coast clue at any Casey's and enter to win a fabulous Winnebago road trip or other amazing prizes. It's all happening now at Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza.
The Ford Free Ride Sales Event is here for Labor Day. Now through September 8th, every 2015 Ford truck has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers. Interest-free for 6 years. F-150, Super Duty, every built Ford Tough truck. 0% financing for 72 months on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck. Now get 0% financing for 72 months on any built Ford Tough truck. The Free Ride Sales Event ends September 8th. Hurry, see your Ford dealer today.
Honestly, as coaches, you know, that's not something we look forward to that much. I think it's great for the players. It's great for their parents, because when we do those games, you know, it's very, you know, kind of vanilla and straightforward, and just see guys run around and hit each other a little bit. But we're just trying to get through that kind of with no injuries, and it just kind of signifies kind of the end of camp.
Number 25, Marshawn Coppridge.
I felt, you know, our receivers, you know, got after the ball. We were pretty competitive at times. Christian did a nice catch down here in the red zone, I thought. At times we ran the ball pretty well. Our ones and twos protected the ball well.
Touchdown, Redbirds.
We have some depth, you know, which is nice, particularly defensively. We're a little deeper there than we've been.
Overall, I think the first scrimmage went well. Being with the guys that's been here, you know, I kind of learned a lot from them. You know, I'm still learning things as we go, and just being able to talk to some of the people and some of the veterans that's been here is been really helpful on my end. I think ultimately we will have a good program once again. You know, I wasn't here last year, but I followed the success of the team, and I really think the blend of guys that we have it'll be a good one, and I'm really excited for the season.
Number 7, George Morera on the carry.
Oh no, not bad. You know, everybody walked off the field, and nobody hobbled off on a cart, which is great, and gives us. We got 3 more weeks to get in a long season ahead of us to continue to get better, and that's what we'll work out.
There's nothing like game day. Game day is very enjoyable. It's the way of us showing what we do. It's our theatrical display of what we work so hard for. So game day, the environment, the alums, it's a lot of fun.
there's not a better feeling in the world than getting out on the football field or coaching on a Saturday, and obviously especially after a win. It's exciting to see our players play hard and enjoy it.
What I'm about to say is not literally, it's figuratively. I said, when you play against Iowa, that'll be like North Dakota State on steroids, and that's about what it'll be like. And the crowd will be the same thing. You know, it'll be like the national championship game, but just bigger, and it'll be very similar. And I don't know if our players really know what to expect. Maybe some of the Big Ten guys or some of the BCS guys who are on our team have been in those environments. I'll tell you that the years that I was in the Big Ten, which is a long time, I won one time over there, and that's in 22 years. It's great that we played in the national championship game because that's about as close as it'll be, at least what I remember it being. And it'll be a physical contest because they're very good up front. They're very good everywhere. They're very well coached. I know Coach Ferentz very well. Deep respect for him and his staff. Their defensive coordinator and I are friends, so I know them very, very well, and they'll be really well coached. And so it'll be a great test for us. And I guess to be honest with you,
they're not going to take us lightly. I think they're going to be ready to go. Coach Spack and Coach Ferentz is, they know each other for a long time, and I'm sure that they're going to be not looking past us. So, but it's exciting every day just to make sure these guys are getting ready for the ultimate test. And going into Iowa is a tough place to play, but I think our guys will be ready to go by the time it gets here.
They understand, my nephew's the quarterback at Iowa that we open up with. We've talked about when I get home. And CJ and I just kid around quite a bit about it, but my brother's going to rent one of those touring buses, and my dad, my family, his family, my brother, my sister, and everybody's coming up. So it'll be like a family reunion. They just don't know what side to sit on and how to paint their face.
That's the first goal, but the ultimate goal is to win a conference championship and get back to Frisco and win that national championship.
We got some unfinished business, and we can't put the cart before the horse. We have to take every game one game at a time. Obviously, with the success, we're going to have a number of teams on our schedule that want to beat Illinois State, that think they're as good as we are. And so every ball game is going to be a big ball game. Every ball game is going to be a championship ball game for us.
When you come to Illinois State, you have to expect to win, and that's kind of the mantra, and that's kind of the attitude around here now. And that's the biggest transformation that I've seen.
We'll go into this season controlling what we can control and maximize our preparation and see where the chips fall at the end of it.
Remember, we're going on a game simulation right now, okay? So you got to listen very closely, be intent on the sidelines. The scouts, listen to your coaches who are handling scout teams. We'll make sure we got 11 in the huddle. Everybody understands what the card's going to be run.
it takes a lot of work to get a team to the field in August, and from academics to socially to athletically to physical development, you name it. It takes a lot to get that team to the field, and now let's see what we got. It's coming, and that goes by like that.
The next step is brought to you by Country Financial, your Central Illinois Ford dealers, and Casey's General Store.
A restaurant with a view. A game day bus. A kingdom for pretty princesses. Your local Country Financial representative knows that your car is much more than just a car to you. And since they know you so well, you can be sure they'll guide you to just the right coverage and available discounts to keep your car and everything else that depends on it well protected. Country Financial. Grow your own way.
The Ford Free Ride Sales Event is here for Labor Day. Now, every 2015 Ford has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers. You're free from interest. Every car, SUV, and truck, you're free to choose. Plus $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash direct from Ford on cars and SUVs. Interest-free financing for 6 years on every 2015 Ford, plus $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash on cars and SUVs. Hurry, the Ford Free Ride sales event ends September 8th.
Imagine your future, the places, the possibilities. Where might your aspirations, interests, and abilities take you? Illinois State University is where your true talents are discovered, nurtured, and put to work. We cultivate leaders, build careers, and ignite your passion to impact our world. State your passion at Illinois State University.
Hey James, how are you? Do you want to meet me at the Alamo now? Grab your books? Okay, I'm gonna grab some paperwork and then I'll meet you there, okay man? Excellent. Bye, James. We are off to go help James Graham and then meet Trey to help them at the Alamo, make sure that they get their books for this semester. I have their schedules, and so we'll just meet them there. How are you? K&R 171.
Okay. Well, 171. Okay, gotcha. Exactly what it is. So for these.
What's that? We should pay for your other books to get card.
Is this for the next step?
Okay, I would do the one book with the price matching to get more
It's all about time management. Being in college for the fifth year, you start to learn how to manage your time and also, manage your day, knowing that you have to get certain things done in order for you to be able to relax at the end of the day.
And are you on scholarship?
Yes.
Okay.
Class checking the boys. Heading to Horton. I think they really love class checking. I know they love to see me during the day. Marco?
Hello.
Proud of you? Do class?
No, I don't have class for another hour, so I'm just gonna sit over here
You go study. Good answer. Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
Waiting patiently.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I think I always find myself doing better in the fall with football and having school at the same time. I feel like I always need to get this done. I have this work here that needs to be done, and I know that I have a certain amount of time to finish it, so I got to do it because I have other stuff to worry about.
Welcome to the 2015 Rookie Show. What to tell you? Well, I'm afraid I don't know how you do. 'Cause there's a possibility. Get him. Coach Lake. Get him. Okay, on to the next. Let's get it going, we say!
Get that hold down. Hang on a second. We got something for you here, Coop.
What is this?
This is your scholarship.